Welcome to episode 1 of the LARP fight series. In this episode we'll be going over grip and stance. So while these concepts apply to most different weapon styles, I'll be using an arming sword, so a single sword, to demonstrate these principles. So the first thing we need to look at when talking about stance is foot placement. So we're going to begin from the very beginning. In terms of foot placement, what you should do is picture a square on the ground in front of you, about shoulder width wide, and have your feet on opposite corners of the square. The other important thing to remember is to bend the knees and ensure that your weight is sinking down a bit. So in terms of grip with the weapon, generally what you want is a quite firm grip, but not a crushing grip. I tend to recommend what is called the hammer grip, which means that you hold the sword handle as you would a hammer or some other sort of tool like that. You have a nice tight grip through the fingers and a roughly 90-degree angle between the weapon and your forearm. If the weapon flattens out too much and the handle goes along the forearm, it's very easy to knock the weapon out of someone's hand. The other style of grip that we might have is a handshake grip, where the hand is at a 45-degree angle to the handle and the fingers are a little bit looser. So the first stance or guard that we're going to be going over is what I call high guard. In different styles they'll have different names for it, but for a common frame of reference, this will be referred to as high guard. So firstly, make sure that you have your correct foot placement on that imaginary rectangle, have a bend in the knees, and then the weapon hand is held high, making sure that the arm is not forward of the shoulder. So it's held high and the tip of the sword can either be across, back, or up. I tend to have it across and a bit back. In terms of the non-weapon hand, either have it close to your chest or behind the back. Demonstrating from the side, you can have either foot forward for this technique, but you can see that the arm is kept in line with the head, not forward or not too far back, and the elbow is quite straightened. It's not dropping down to here. So from the side, and the other side. So in terms of middle guard, what you'll be looking for is, again, the good feet placement, bend in the knees, then the weapon will be held with the hand near your hip and the tip pointing at your opponent. So the offhand can be near the chest or behind the back. I prefer to have it near the chest because it's a similar position when you're using a shield or buckler. So from here, you just keep pointing your sword at the opponent. From side on, it looks like this, or this, and the other side. So for low guard, you get the correct foot placement, bend in the knees, and have the tip pointing at the ground, either between you and your opponent, or at your opponent's feet. Again, the offhand, either high or behind the back. So from here, you need to make sure that you don't have your arm straightened and don't have it too far back in a lazy sort of motion. Have it extended slightly away from the body. From side on, it'll look like this. And these can be done with either foot forward. From the other side, very much the same. So thanks for watching this episode of the LARP Fight series. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously we've got big plans for this series. There'll be many more videos upcoming. We'll be aiming to get one out per month. If there's any comments that you have, please leave them down below. And if you like what you've seen, please subscribe.